G'day, guys. Well, guess what? You can see this.
Looking sharp, Dobbo.
Looking sharp, all right. Because
And what
you know
about your
what?
lunchbox that you brought in as well?
Mate, it's got a couple of little frothies, coffee over there. You know what you have to do? You need to punt with Ladbrokes to get more out of your footy multis. Now, I can only give you so much. So you go onto the Ladbrokes app, you make quick, smart picks with stats and insights from the last 5 games. It's all there on the Ladbrokes app. If you go looking, as you can see, a very, very easy thing to do at Ladbrokes. You track your multis in real time. It's all within the app. Jump on the Ladbrokes app today. I got to tell you, when I got on there, I was like, okay, how do you navigate this? And, I'm not that bright with things, but it's so easy. It's so easy. So get on the Ladbrokes app today, punt with Ladbrokes, and get more out of your footy multis. You might even get yourself some good gear. G'day and welcome to the review of what first week of finals. Go you Broncos, go! Unbelievable weekend of football. We will get to our pot. Yeah, if you know, you know. You know, you know. Kevin, what a weekend of semi-finals football. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm really good, thanks, Tom. Yeah, it was a great weekend of footy, wasn't it? Started on Friday night with the Storm Bulldogs. Lots of action in that game, lots of injuries. The Bulldogs have been probably come out of that worse for wear. They've got a few wounded.
Unbelievable. So,
for this week.
Melbourne win, Panthers win, Sharkies win, Bronx win. Let's start. We go down to Melbourne. I covered this game. I was there. It was unbelievable.
How was the crowd atmosphere?
Yeah, look, Melbourne fans, they're rusted on. If you're a Melbourne Storm fan, you're a Melbourne Storm fan. And if you know, you know. They are very good. I didn't think at 18-14, I thought Dogs were playing very, very well. The injuries, Crichton, Tuala.
Well, the first half, Kickout went down with the HIA in the opening minutes.
Yeah, well, it was an eye socket that hit him where he'd held before.
It didn't look too much in that, but he's in doubt for this week, isn't he?
Yeah, he's in major doubt.
Right. And then Stephen Crichton with the syndesmosis, that was a bad one. You could tell that.
And he was brave because he wanted to play on, but he's gone. I don't think he'll play this week.
He won't be back this year, right? And then you got into that. Toby Sexton's first touch was the try.
He scores off the knee.
Off the knee.
Yeah.
Did it come off the knee or the hand?
100%. It was off the knee. That was the right call.
I'll trust your eyes. You got good eyes. And then Jonah Pezzett comes up with a 40-20, and then the Storm score. And then in between all that, Joe Chan gets HIA'd as well.
And gone for the game.
So
second half, Tuala goes down.
Now, they thought he had his calf, but there's a broken bone in there, is it?
So he's gone. So what we know is this is this week for the Dogs. So the Dogs are obviously playing Penrith, and we'll get to a reason why. No Crichton. I don't think Toby Sexton will play either.
Now, what's wrong with him? Is it chest or collarbone?
They're saying sternum.
They're not giving much away, the Bulldogs.
Well, I can tell you now, I'm going to give you a little bit of...
Yeah, because you're a Bulldogs...
Pullman on the park. I'm there having a frothy after the game. James Graham, myself, the great Charlie White, Wade Graham.
So you actually drink when you go away, do you?
Well, I don't very often. But
this is a special occasion.
I did have a beer.
Were you with the Bulldogs?
I had 1 beer and 2 rum and cokes. And
right.
Then this old bloke comes over to me. I'm not going to give his name, but he had Bulldogs attire on.
Right. What did he say? Not looking good.
Not looking good. You know who you are. Thank you for the hot tip. I don't think Sexton plays.
Right.
Now, they're all saying it's a sternum.
You can needle a sternum. So if it's sternum, that's okay.
James Graham was telling me he got one for the year. He used to get the needle for the year. He can needle. Painful.
I used to see them. I've never had one, but in other blokes. I couldn't look.
Yeah.
The actual needle's about that long.
Straight into the chest.
Straight in here.
So, so we go on. Melbourne win.
Win. Clunky win. They weren't at their best.
But they get Pat back.
Right. Now, did you get out of that hotel? Did you go into the storm change rooms in it? What's happening? Is Jerome Hughes going to be back
for
the prelim?
No.
He's got a broken arm. How can he be?
No, not playing. Right. Jonah Pezzett's the man.
What about the grand final?
Well, maybe, but they won't get to the grand final.
Who's going to beat them?
Canberra or the Sharks.
Right. Is that your prediction?
Well, it's today. It might have, I haven't thought a lot about it, but
it just came out of your mouth.
Well, might have come out. Hang on. We're going to start doing that. We're not going down that road, all right? Because I know somebody who said the Roosters are going to make the grand final.
No, I didn't. Yeah. I said they could cause some havoc, and guess what? I got it wrong. So, but they did leading into the final.
Yeah, they were good.
Put the wind up a few teams.
Okay, well done, Melbourne. So I'm right you about the clunky. What did you see?
Oh,
from that game?
They just did enough to win to get through to a prelim. I think that's it's going to be their 10th prelim in 12 years or something. That their record is unbelievable. So whoever does go to Melbourne to play them. Will have to play well to get through to the grand final. There's no doubt about that. But it can be done. It's been done before. Teams have played against the Storm in Melbourne in a prelim and won.
Yeah.
So, but I like this Jonah Pezzett. He won't stay at the Storm. I don't think they can't keep him with Jerome Hughes.
Well, you might say that. You might say that. But my mail is that he'll go on loan next year somewhere. And they're going to wait and see what Munster does and whether or not he goes to the Perth Bears, and then Pezzett comes back. I don't think Braithen Nass has done a very good job managing him. I think
he wants to be part of the Storm system, obviously.
So I think he goes on loan next year.
Right.
South Sydney, hello. Wayne.
Well, there'll be lots of clubs.
Wayne, you want to get your side on track. You got Cody Walker, hand Jonah the keys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Watch your space.
That's a good idea from the Storm. They did that with Harry Grant, didn't they?
Yeah, just give him for a year and then give him an option. He has an option to leave because if they sign Jerome Hughes is there long term. I think Munster, if he leaves, it might just work out.
Munster was
Melbourne through to the prelim. Game 2, Saturday. I call Samui. Off you go, Warriors.
Well, we all off
you go.
They were brave in that first half.
Very good. Forward pass, appalling decision there.
But that's been happening all year, Dobbo.
Yeah, but
not just this once.
Yeah, but you know what? Penrith showed as well. They're beatable. They are beatable.
Yeah, everyone's beatable. Everyone's got their Achilles heel.
Yeah, I just thought the Warriors were gallant. I thought, a couple of things, pivotal moments, and you know about this. You talk to me about their moments. Capel goes down the left. He has just a blind pass.
Yeah, well, someone should have been pushing up in support.
That's exactly right. But that's because...
That's try time, baby.
It was a try time. And those are the moments, they go back and then score.
Little moments. But I thought it was a smart decision by the Panthers, I don't know how it happened, to run into the breeze first half, right? Because our great captain, Alan Langer, through the 90s, always took the hard road first and then was hoping to get the easier road home. To me, that makes sense. Do the hard work early and and that's what Penrith did. They knew with Nathan's kicking game in that second half, he just kicked him to death. He had one error and he gave him a 7 tackle set and they scored.
Yep.
The Warriors. But apart from that, his kicking was very good, very classy. And it was a typical Penrith win. They just choked the Warriors right to the death. And, in fact, the scoreline blew out unfairly towards...
Yeah, it shouldn't have been what it was. Yeah, it was a lot closer than...
24-8, right? But it should have been... It was 12-8 with 10 minutes to go. Yeah. So...
I agree with that.
But a good win by the Panthers. Typical Panthers. The big guns stood up. Cleary, Yeo, Leota, Martin, Edwards at the back. Had a couple of drops, but he was still... very influential over the game. So they're going to be hard to beat, the Panthers.
They take on the Dogs. That game is on Sunday. We will get to that later in the week. Okay, Saturday night, Shark Park after dark. Right. Shark Park after dark.
Were you there?
Yes, I know. We called it from the studio.
You were live at the ground, Dobbo.
Live at the ground, that's right.
That's right.
And David Riccio on the sideline, live at the ground.
Yep.
Me and Aaron Woods in the call team.
What did you make of the Sharks? You like the
smoky.
Sharks?
I like them.
They've come alive. They were under enormous pressure. They'd won one from 7 under Craig Fitzgibbon in their finals. That's 2 from 8 now, so that's a lot better, isn't it? They needed to win.
Yeah.
And not many people thought they could, including myself. I tipped them.
So do I.
But the Roosters, they had that game that was there to win for them, and they just come up with a couple of handling errors and a couple of poor options. Poor old Teddy dropped the ball with the line break was there for him, and then Sammy Walker came up with a grubber that didn't come off, which was pretty costly as well. But
Okay.
big Toby Rudolph. Didn't you love seeing him charge
He
over?
scores his first try of the season. Let me just say this now. It was their bench that... It was
The
their
difference.
bench.
Yeah, Talakai.
Mate, Oregon Kafusi, when he came on, Braden Hamlin-Lueli and Sifa Talakai.
Yeah.
They had Britt Nakora as well.
What a bloke to have on the bench.
I got a stat off David Riccio yesterday, and I just want to read it to you because Buzz was going on about this yesterday, and I was a little bit like, what are you talking about? And sorry I'm going through my phone in this, but since 1983, the number of Origin players to make the grand final is an average of 4.92 State of Origin players in your team. No team has ever won the comp with less than 4 Origin players since South in 2014. Before that, it was Manly in 2008. The Sharkies don't have any Origin players, not one. Now, you could say Nico Hines has played Origin, but they did this year. They've had none. So what Craig Fitzgibbon has done with that team, it's like how he played. They're a hard-working, they're a very good side. Now, they've got some rep internationals.
They fixed up their defence. That's what's been most impressive.
Ronaldo, and, very good. What do you think of Ronaldo talking the talk against Marky Mark? He said, everyone likes a new toy, and I love playing with new toys. Ronaldo, you talk a big game, and then he got schooled up. Marky Mark put one on him, but you know what?
He fought back.
You got hit. And then he gets back up and he threw it for you. That was a great battle.
Those two,
Oh, my God. Mark Nwanganichawase and Ronaldo Mulatalo going against each other.
Mulatalo is a classy winger.
Yeah.
And I know he gets in the grill of the opposition. I was interested to see how Mark Nwanganichawase could handle it, but he handled it well.
Yeah.
He's a classy player too, Dobbo. They're both very good wingers, and that was a great battle between those two. And through the middle as well, big Toby Rudolph. Outstanding.
Huge. He was massive, mate. They were very good. Mate, Jesse Colquhoun, he's the 13 that replaced Cam McInnes. They just keep on, mate. Unheard of, mate. Teague Wilton, very good.
So what was your stat? 4.3
players. Yeah, they need to have to average.
What about if you're play for the Kiwis or
this is
Samoa
Origin players? That's where this stat's a little bit flawed because they've got
3 or 4 New Zealand.
Well, Ronaldo, and you look, but mate, Brayley's unbelievable. And you've got Aden Fanua-Blake.
Fanua-Blake's he's whichever. Who is he playing for now? Tonga.
I don't know, but he's a rep international,
right?
Yeah, and mate, they didn't have Tommy Hazelton either there the other night. So
no,
look, Roosters are gone.
Nakora's a
rep player as well.
They've got at least 5 rep players in that side,
but not Origin players. That's just an Origin stat. The Buzz and the Sharky fans like to play the battler tag. But anyway, Dave Riccio, Buzz Rothfield.
Oh, they all.
Buzz
is a Sharks fanatic.
Up, Cronulla. Anyway,
I used to support Cronulla as a kid because of Steve Rogers. Yeah,
Sharks,
and Tommy
forever.
Bishop.
Yeah, well, they go well.
It's a bit before your time.
They saved their worst for last. They've done so good. But
they've been hanging on though, Dobbo.
Cherry Evans gets named this week. He'll be announced.
As going to the Roosters?
Going to the Roosters.
Well, that's...
Yeah, and look, that's what they needed. I just thought Hugo Savala got a little bit lost. And if you're going to have one, Sammy Walker caused a try. He went down the short side. Probably should have done it. Risk and reward. Then he puts a deft little kick in. That's who he is. But you need someone to steer the ship, and that's what Cherry Evans will bring there. And I think it's just a work in progress. But what about this Nafahu White? How good is he, mate?
Yeah.
They've got some middles coming, mate. They are.
But he was a bit quiet the other night, Nafahu. They shut him down well.
Really?
Oh, I thought so. Didn't you?
Well, his first stint was good, I thought. I thought his first stint was good. But they had to defend like mofos.
The Sharks had him on... The Roosters had him on the rack.
Oh, big time.
In the first 20 minutes of both halves, but they just couldn't convert into
their attack, mate, went to the pack.
Yeah.
Billy Smith didn't have his best game.
No.
Well done. I give them a big part. And when we review, I think the Roosters have got so much upside for next year. They showed to me... Yeah. They had to do, that year that you I think you finished 9th and you were like, mate, we had to.
Do you know what? He said the same thing that I said at the presentation. I got shot for it, but their coach,
Trent Robinson,
said, for me, it's not about making the finals. It's about winning the grand final.
That's it. I thought that was great. I listened to his presser. I remember you saying that.
Yeah.
It's either wins or losses. It's a success if you win a comp. It's not if you don't.
Well, I think making the grand finals is a great effort from any club.
Yeah.
And that gets dismissed often.
Yep.
It's not easy to make a grand final.
Bloody hope.
And I can tell you, as a player, the next best thing to winning a grand final is actually knowing that you're in the grand that whole week. It's a great feeling, a great reward for players and staff and the club. So, winners are grinners, as they say, Dobbo. So
well, they are,
wins.
And that's why we're heading to the nation's capital. Come
on, mate, it's just one win.
Hey, they're going to a prelim. They're down to the last four, baby. What a game. It's arguably said, can I just say this, the greatest finals game I've ever seen. It could be the best game I've seen. It was an unbelievable game. Just to give everybody, before we get into it, 29-28, down 28-12, 2 in the bin, and here they come, baby. Here they come. Goes to golden point, goes to extra time, 5 minutes each way, nothing. Goes to golden point. Dingo. Go, you good thing, Benny Hunt. Ices the game, 29-28. They're going through to a prelim. Bronx, okay.
The Bronco fans need to be happy, but
I bloody hope they do.
Yeah,
Canberra, how the bloody hell did you lose that? That's the big thing and Ricky he'll be ruling it. 28-12 with 2 in the bin. You put it to bed.
Well, they got 2 tries when they had 2 in the bin, right?
Yeah.
So they were leading, and then they came back on 28-12, and then it was 13-13 for the last 14
minutes. And they tore
minutes.
them to shreds.
Reece Walsh was
unbelievable.
Say what you like.
Okay, we don't know yet about match review, so we will, and we'll bring that to you once we know. Walshy headbutt, Carrigan contact. What do you think?
Well, the Carrigan contact, that was high, obviously, and with a fair bit of force. But I like the intention of Paddy, but you can't get up that high these days. And he copped him in the mouth. He was bleeding. So I think it was a great sign of aggression from Paddy, but probably just got to get your tackle technique a little bit lower, I don't think he'll get suspended, though.
What about Reece?
No, I think he'll survive as well. The problem I had with Reece was that they sent Hudson Young to the sin bin.
Now, I don't know what they went for. I don't know why Hudson Young went. I don't know why Hudson... And Ricky was blowing up. He said, mate, they got it 100% wrong.
Well,
that
happens after most play. And I've seen the Broncos players do it. I've seen Bulldogs. I've seen Sharks. I've seen Roosters. It's all verbal in the game and getting in the grill.
I don't want to be critical of Ashley Klein.
Well, don't, because you might get a fine.
I might get fined. Mate, we're mates. But I'm just going to say now... I think out of this, Grant Atkins and the G Banger have risen. I think Adam G and Grant Atkins. I think it was down to 3 refs. Todd Smith lost. To me.
Yeah, he's still learning.
Yeah, he got one. Okay, well done, Toddy. We love a redhead in this show.
Only
we love
2
a ringer.
games this weekend, so it'll be interesting to see who the referees are.
G Banger's got to get one. He's a great man. And then I think G Banger's got to have the Canberra game, and I think Grant Atkins has got to have that because Grant Atkins has got to have Dogs Penrith. That's what I think.
Right.
And that's what I think will transpire.
Right.
But that's me. I think Ashley Klein.
There was a few calls in that game that were.
Well, okay, that's what I want to talk to you about.
Let's go through them.
Okay. The Tommy Starling penalty earlier, changeover early, it's been all year, Kev, that.
Yeah.
Now, you've got to get to your feet. He lost control after he played the ball. That is every week of the year, that's a changeover. You agree with that?
Yeah, no problem.
So they score a try.
The try.
The Stags try.
Yeah. Pat Carrigan on the outside line of Zach Hosking interfered with him, which was enough for Tony Staggs to get one-on-one. Let's get Darcy to put the vision up. Just got washed over.
Yeah, okay. I didn't.
And that was a great tactical.
That's where you're the coach. That's where I didn't see that.
Great tactical move, great plan move, set play from the Broncos.
Righto.
Staggs on the run, very hard to stop. So the Broncos are way out of the blocks.
Yeah,
weren't they?
Yeah.
Great start.
Yeah.
And then the next, when was the next thing come up?
Okay, we took Hudson Young. I don't understand why he went to the bin.
Shouldn't have went to the bin.
Okay,
right?
okay.
Should Reece Walsh have been sent off? He got sin binned. I don't think so.
What about him?
Well, the bird, the money bit, I don't mind.
Yeah, mate, I stand
but
on
the
that.
bird, get it out of your game, Reece.
I'm going to defend him here.
Hey?
I'm going to defend him here. You've got no idea what he was copping.
Well,
And I want to say this now, Canberra fans, you're better than this. Since Penrith ran across the face of the kicker at Gold Coast,
yeah, that's not a Penrith fan, mate.
blue shirt trainers have now become the bane of fans' existence. Benny Teo was wearing the blue shirt.
Oh, I'd get stuck into TO too.
No, you've got no idea
Did you
what
see what he was? He had that.
Yeah.
How soft is he?
Copped,
Had that.
He was cold. It was bloody cold. He copped more abuse than you've ever seen yesterday, to the point that he turned around and I looked at him. I said to him up, I go, holy hell, bro. He goes, mate, that is everywhere I go now since this happened. He said, I just wear a blue shirt. You puppet. You take your directions from the coach because he's on the mic. Mate, you've never, but anyway. All I started Ben Teo, fresh hair, he's fresh hair. He had a fresh haircut. He got buzzed. Must have been somewhere in camera. Mate, that saved you yesterday. The fresh hair saved you yesterday.
Fresh hair.
Hey, listen.
Reece, I don't like it when you're using the bird, mate. No one likes that. Like, come on. Be better than that. Cop the abuse. You know, if just shut his mouth and go out and do what he did on the field. Love it. That's how you zip people, mate.
Right.
With your football. Let your football do the talking.
Well, he did
not
that.
Your fingers.
He did that when he came back.
Yeah.
He said
But you know what? Flipping the bird just infuriates people, mate.
Zach Hosking penalty on full time.
It's a penalty every day of the week.
Every day of the week. Got it right.
But
got it right.
They got it right.
They got it right.
And he played the penalty, Reece.
He got it right. They got it right. It's been a penalty. Ashley Klein gets dropped and the bunker gets sacked if they don't rule it.
No.
Okay, so that's that. Fogarty try.
Yeah.
Knock on by Jed Stewart. Correct decision.
Well, those tight
Jed
moments.
Stewart touched the ball. That's why we've got the bunker. If it was the Broncos, we'd be saying the same thing.
Yep. I'm not sure if you would be because you're a bit one-eyed, you and Darcy.
No.
Yeah, no, you are. You flew back on the plane with the Broncos.
6 time
in the CBT.
We don't need to be talking that. You're a 6-time premiership player.
Yeah.
Your son plays for him.
Yeah.
Bloody hope we're one-eyed on this show.
I'm the current Australian coach, so I have to be not one-eyed.
Well, not on this bloody podcast, you don't.
Yes, I do. But
anyway,
the Raiders had their chances and the Broncos took theirs. Yeah, exactly. Very happy for Ben Hunt. The field goal. Did it go over?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
And he hit it and he put his hand up and then it started to blow around the breeze. But well done, Dingo Dan. He did well, mate. Dozer, I'm happy for it.
Yeah, I'm
because
happy
you know
for
what?
Too.
We all know 15. We all remember it.
Oh,
and I know we move
let's
up.
Forget 15.
But what I'm saying is a lot of people always say Ben Hunt 15. Well, you talk about Ben Hunt 2025.
Yeah.
That's what I want to talk about.
Great stuff.
Because that's what it's about for me. Righto, they go through to a prelim. They'll either play Penrith or the Bulldogs. And Canberra have got to beat the Sharkies. And whoever wins out of that one goes to Melbourne to take on the Storm.
Yep.
We're alive and well. We are alive and well. Definitely. What a round of football. Like, just awesome. Awesome. And great for the Bronx. Mate, I was on the plane. So the fans, 2 fan planes went down.
Central Business Travel. How'd you get down there?
I was on the bus with Triple M, right?
Central the bus is too good for you. You want to get back with all the Bronx and all
No,
I
want to get back to do this podcast.
Sorry. You were booked to go back to Sydney on the minibus with your Triple M folk.
Yeah, I was. But then I had to do a cross for Channel 9.
You took your Triple...
No.
Oh, you put the 9 hat on?
Did you not see me on TV last night?
I didn't, mate. I was working on the Matty John show.
Likewise. Hence why I had to get on the travel, right? What's it called? Central Business Travel?
Yeah.
Kristen? Is it Kristen?
Kristen.
Yeah, Kristen. Thank you. Thank you so much.
So where were you?
I did hear, though, that one of your premier clients, which I didn't know about, he's got his own travel agent. Hey, you do you, Kev. You do you, mate. You Kev.
No, you do you,
they
actually are very good business travel.
I'm going to use them, but I didn't know, old mate Kevie. Book me 1A, please. Please get me down there. 1A. You're a busy man.
Kristen used to do all the Origin stuff as well.
Yeah.
She's
and Shelby, Joe McDermott's wife, she's part of that as well. She was there. I sat next to Alf on the way home last night. Your best mate.
How was Alfie?
He was good.
Was he bouncing around the plane?
No, he'd had a few, and he was. You know, when you drink through it, he drunk through it. Like he was light for the party.
So they flew a
2 planes.
Right.
$700. You went down, lunch, grog, game, home, same day.
Right.
Great. Broncos didn't make a cent out of it. They chartered. Great gig. So
And what lunch with Alfie? And I saw all this stuff with Alex Glenn doing it.
he was there. Yeah, he was there as well. He was on the same plane. So
Were you in there? Were you in there chanting?
No, but I did see it. I
think I can see you in the background.
I saw it and loved it. But anyway, well done. We love it. Well done to everybody. Yes, I'm here back here. That's what commitment is. It's called rock solid commitment. Now,
right. We talk about Reynolds and Ezra Mam coming back. Are they back?
they'll be back next week. So will Xavier Willison. So will Jack Kajeski. But we'll do that when we do our preview. When we do our preview later in the week.
Let's get an injury update. Can you do that?
Yeah, I can do that. Now listen, we've told you before.
Oh, here he goes.
We've told you before to listen to what I have to say, and I've said this before. Now you can't be involved in this, but let me just say this to our Ladbroke pot members: you bloody beauty, you beauty! And I told you I was going to look after the big dogs, and I did, and I delivered. You know what? We rained, and we're growing fruit, and it's bearing. And you know what? Pot members, thank you. We turned 700 into close on $3,000. Is that right? $3,200. That's what we do here. That's what we do at the Inside Ball.
So how many pot
we had 4
members
bets.
did we have?
I think we had about 35 pot members.
Well, let's get that up. Surely we can build on that.
Well, you know what, mate? If you build it, they will come.
Right. Well, you're building it.
We are building. So we had a little bet on the Mackay Diva Stakes. And then, you know, mate, the great Slim Dusty. You remember one of his? Makana Malafala. So then, you know what? I went and did my each way bet on Cunnamulla fella. So then we thought, well, Marky Mark, he wants to play for Australia. And I thought about it. Anytime try scorer for Marky Mark. Hey, we win that. So, okay, we get to Sunday. You know, they talk about the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
Beauty. Over 40 points. Tick.
Bang.
Reece Walsh, anytime try scorer.
Bang.
Tick. And a Broncos victory. You beauty. And up we go. So, as I say, you just download the Ladbrokes app anytime. You hit more, go to mates mode, and then you join Inside Ball. And then you join a pot. We'll have another pot this week. We'll continue on.
Let's try and double those members there, right?
Well, we like that. Just, yeah.
Because it's just good fun, isn't it? Like,
mate, it's the best.
Yeah.
It's the best. And, mate, we're engaged. We did have one bet on the weekend that didn't come off. And we will always bet on this bloke. We back the difference anytime try scorer.
Oh, did you?
And you know what?
He nearly got there.
He nearly got there, mate. He looked
Billy.
like the Kevin Walters went the short. Mate, call him by his name.
No,
please.
that's
It's a
you.
difference. It's
That's
a difference. And you know what? Our fans, we like the difference as well. We love him.
Where's our hats, by the way?
They're
the
coming.
hats.
They're coming.
So it's Christmas
Yeah,
and the finals.
All right.
And the
Now
grand
listen.
final.
Just let it rain. If you build it, they will come. Okay. Now listen. Questions for Kev.
Go easy today. It's a big weekend of league.
Okay. Right. Let's go. Well,
I know what the first one will be.
how confident are you going into the semi-finals after that win that they'll win a prelim?
No more confident than I have been all season, Dobbo.
Yeah.
That's a premiership roster that he's got.
You've said that from the start. They should be there. They were exactly where they should be.
Yeah. So they're placed where they should be.
Beautiful. What does a 2-week prep to a prelim look like?
A good opportunity, particularly for the Broncos, but they've got some injuries there. Some Payne Haas's ankle. He got through the game, but I'd imagine that'll be pretty sore. So that'll give him a week off and some time to recover. Anyone with bumps and bruises, it's a much bigger advantage, Dobbo, to get the week off. So they're in the box seat now, the Broncos.
Who was your best for Brisbane yesterday?
Reece Walsh.
Yeah, I thought so.
Except for the bird. Get that out of your game, mate. The rest of it was good.
Davey Ball, are you Billy's dad? I'm not even going to give that. We tried texting, but no response. How's Bill? Mate, I don't know who you are, but, just behave. All right? Behave yourself. I know everybody gets a bit restless here. Are the Broncos now favourites?
Well, they'd have to be equal favourites, I would have thought, with the Storm and also still the Raiders. And I think...
Shark.
You like the Sharks too?
I like the Sharkies, mate.
Penrith, well, all teams that... It's an open competition, Dobbo.
Yeah.
But can they win it? Yeah, of course they can.
Zach Thomas, how was the bus ride out of Canberra after that come from behind window?
Well, there was no bus ride. He was on the flight.
I'm committed to this podcast, hence why I didn't go back on the bus to Sydney. I let Gordy, Buzz and Jammer and Charlie White do all that. Have you ever seen a game like that before, Kev?
I was involved in one in Super League. It was extra time.
Yeah, was that?
Went for 100, but not with that intensity.
Noel Goldthorpe? Was that the
Noel Goldthorpe field goal.
Yeah, bloody
to
beautiful.
win it for New South Wales.
Yeah.
But no, there was a. We had Brad Clyde on the Matty John show last night. There was a golden point, extra time, Raiders Bulldogs. I think in one of the years in the early 90s, which went for a long time. But that was a terrific game yesterday. One of the greats.
It was one of the greats. We will be back. We've got an unbelievable guest on Wednesday. A first on this show. We'll preview it on Thursday. And you know what? Get up and join our pot. Just get ready. Go to Ladbrokes. You know what? We bear the fruit. We bear the fruit. Thank you, Kev. Go you Bronx. And we'll see you again on Wednesday. Special guest Thursday on Inside Ball.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.